Warren Edward Buffett is an American businessman, investor, and philanthropist who currently serves as the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. As a result of his investment success, Buffett is one of the best-known investors in the world. As of April 2024, he had a net worth of $139 billion, making him the 9th richest person in the world. Join us as we delve into the mind of this legendary investor and learn from his invaluable insights. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. Our favorite holding period is forever. Rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. The 3 most important words in investing are margin of safety. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Beware the investment activity that produces applause. The great moves are usually greeted by yawns. The business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. It is a terrible mistake for investors with long-term horizons, among them pension funds, college endowments, and savings-minded individuals, to measure their investment risk by their portfolio's ratio of bonds to stocks. Remember that the stock market is a manic depressive. Do not take yearly results too seriously. Instead, focus on 4 or 5-year averages. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. Never depend on a single income. Make an investment to create a second source. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Today, people who hold cash equivalents feel comfortable. They shouldn't. They have opted for a terrible long-term asset, one that pays virtually nothing and is certain to depreciate in value. We never want to count on the kindness of strangers in order to meet tomorrow's obligations. When forced to choose, I will not trade even a night's sleep for the chance of extra profits. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you will find something better tomorrow. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster. They tell you nothing about the future. The best chance to deploy capital is when things are going down. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Opportunities come infrequently. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls-Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. When a management with a reputation for brilliance tackles a business with a reputation for bad economics, it is the reputation of the business that remains intact. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars. I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. Look at market fluctuations as your friend rather than your enemy. Profit from folly rather than participate in it. The best thing I did was to choose the right heroes. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Derivatives are financial weapons of mass destruction. The only way to get love is to be lovable. It's very irritating if you have a lot of money. You'd like to think you could write a check. I'll buy $1 million worth of love. But it doesn't work that way. The more you give love away, the more you get. Time is the friend of the wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. Wide diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing. We enjoy the process far more than the proceeds. Your premium brand had better be delivering something special, or it's not going to get the business. Of the billionaires I have known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they are simply jerks with $1 billion. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. You do things when the opportunities come along. I've had periods in my life when I've had a bundle of ideas come along, and I've had long dry spells. If I get an idea next week, I'll do something. If not, I won't do a damn thing. I bought a company in the mid-90s called Dexter Shoe and paid $400 million for it. And it went to zero. And I gave about $400 million worth of Berkshire stock, which is probably now worth $400 billion. But I've made lots of dumb decisions. That's part of the game. We always live in an uncertain world. What is certain is that the United States will go forward over time. If a business does well, the stock eventually follows. If you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. The rich are always going to say that, just give us more money and we'll go out and spend more, and then it will all trickle down to the rest of you. But that has not worked the last 10 years, and I hope the American public is catching on. Why not invest your assets in the companies you really like? So, we can see that Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, offers timeless wisdom in these quotes, encapsulating his unparalleled success and investing philosophy. In simple terms, Buffett advises seizing opportunities boldly, emphasizing patience, and understanding the essence of value investing. He demystifies the stock market, advocating for long-term thinking over short-term gains. Buffett's humility shines through as he admits to past mistakes, reinforcing the importance of learning from failures. His emphasis on integrity and simplicity resonates, guiding investors to focus on fundamentals and personal growth. What's your favorite Warren Buffett's quote?